Well, a North Texas detective is behind a nonprofit that is aiming to crack some cold cases all across the nation.
I-Team's Andrea Lucia joining us with a look at one fugitive the organization has already tracked down.
In Bandera County, just outside San Antonio, a Ring camera captured 88-year-old Robert Isaacs walking into his home with a woman. These images, taken in November of 2023, are the last his family have of him alive.
The Ring video shows my grandfather entering the home with this woman that none of us know. And then it shows her coming out of the back door where another Ring camera was.
Isaacs was found days later, 2 hours away in Crockett County, strangled to death and wrapped in a tarp. The following month in Las Vegas, police discovered his missing Jeep Wrangler.
I was terrified I was going to walk down the street and walk into this woman.
The Bandera County Sheriff's Department had quickly identified the woman in the video as someone they were familiar with, Frida Michelle Thomas. But months went by with no arrest.
She's just gone in the wind. And it was extremely frustrating because really, how in the heck in this day and age can somebody conceal themselves and just disappear?
Frustrated, Stephanie Holan began posting online about her grandfather's disappearance and found an ally in the newly formed nonprofit Solve the Case.
There are a lot of these cold case victims that I've come across, and I've done a Google search, and their name doesn't exist. They don't exist on the internet. Who's talking about their case?
Aaron Benzick, a Plano police detective specializing in cold cases, launched this organization to share the skills he's honed during his day job with departments across the country.
Every law enforcement should have listed on their website, here's a list of our unsolved homicides, here's a list of our outstanding missing persons. And we've created tools with Solve the Case to take that load off of law enforcement. They don't have to carry the technical burden of that. Our platform has built that all automatically in. We can host those case pages and integrate them into their sites.
They took all this information and they had done research to where they thought she would be, and they made sure to put it on their site and really push that message out there to that area. And within, I believe, 2 weeks, they had 2 tips.
One of those tips led U.S. Marshals to a home in Okmulgee County, Oklahoma, where Thomas was finally arrested.
It brought my family some comfort to know that she's not just out there, she can't hurt somebody else, but that she is going to have to go through the process of answering questions about why she chose to do what she did.
Guys, I want to show you the Solve the Case website, where there is an online database where you can browse through hundreds, possibly thousands of these unsolved cases. You can search for them by name, by location. You can add your own cases. You can join the discussion on the forum. But Detective Benzick has this approach where he really wants to empower the public to help solve real-world cases. And he embraces facilitating communication, which can run counter to the sometimes secretive nature of law enforcement. But in cases like the one we just talked about, where you have a victim in Texas, the missing car in Vegas, and the suspect ultimately in Oklahoma, it can really make a difference in solving the case. Tonight at 10, we're going to take a look at a local cold case, the murder of a 14-year-old girl who went missing from a donut shop, a case that is still in need of a resolution today.